Hello, Brian and Karitsa. Here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. That's me jammed in the laundry room behind the washing machine. There's your access points into that ABS cleanout pipe. Typical for when this house was built that you're going to start off in ABS. Your black plastic for a fairly decent run, about the first 40 feet or so. Knowing the position of the cleanouts, getting to the other side of the foundation and into the front yard a little bit, it kind of makes sense. It's about maybe a little longer than I would have expected, but it's about what it is. The ABS sections look good. No big issues. I ran a ton of water prior to running the camera through here, just because of the normal course of an inspection, and just to make sure that everything is kind of flushed out of the system. Coming up here at about 40 feet, we're looking at green SDR pipe and then PVC fittings, which is normal. So anytime that there's an elbow or a sweep or anything like that, they're going to generally be in white. But the SDR looks really good. 99% of this pipe is really good. We're gonna hit a little chunk of something coming up here just in a minute. We'll talk about that. Again, ran a bunch of water. We're not holding any water in the line, which is a good sign. There's no low points, sags, bellies, whatever you want to call it. Everything looks good. No damage, no dents, no dings that I can see in the line. Now, coming up right here, wasn't 100% sure what that was at first, but my guess is that it's chunks of clay pipe that have somehow washed back into the pipe. I could be wrong. That could be it could be something else, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. And knowing what's going on up ahead, that it's possible. I don't really see how that would happen. Knowing the drop off, prior to that point, maybe not. Maybe somebody flushed something down there. Maybe it's other types of debris or something like that. What I'm doing right now is just turning on just a load of water just to kind of wash this away, so I don't have to push it along with my camera head. We'll get rolling here. I'll turn the water off here in a second as well. I made the mistake initially of turning on the hot water, which that's where that steam is right there. But again, I'll turn this off in a second. I've turned on some cold water also to just get rid of that. And again, the water's flowing nicely. It's not holding up anywhere. Okay, so here's the drop. This would be just kind of your normal, we're getting to the end of the pipe, almost vertical drop. That is almost vertical right there. You can see the water, obviously just free flowing. And then there's this. The blue cable right there is a question mark. It looks like it's piercing through that. Does look like there's damage right there as well. I would say that we're really relatively close to the city connection, but that's in looking at it, several times for several minutes. That's damage, and again, something is piercing through that because of the kind of the coarseness of all of those chunky pieces right there. I wasn't able to push the camera head beyond that. And again, those chunks look reminiscent of what was in the pipe before. So again, something to dig into. This may be a repair section. My question is, at this point in time, who owns this pipe? Is it the homeowner? Is this at the city connection? Again, at this point, I don't know. So definitely something to dig into. And again, this is definitely something that we want to have repaired. Again, the question is, what's going on with that blue cable right there? That's obviously, or not obviously, that's possibly the root cause of this. And figuring out why that happened, what it is, would be, again, all good information that we want to get on top of. Like I said today, this is not common. I don't run across this very often. I have seen gas lines run through pipes, but I don't believe that that's a gas line. I'm going to keep the camera rolling as I pull back. As we discussed today, you guys know what to do, what next steps are. Please reach out to me if I can be of service. I'm always happy to help.